Greetings and salutations. What does this change? Oh, this does. Whoops. Well, you're going to see a little bit of tearing while I fix this. Sorry. I made it smaller the other day, and then I forgot to readjust it, so there's a black bar at the bottom. My bad, my bad. This looks fine now. Anyways, yeah, picking up from yesterday, so yeah, we have a lot of promoted Pokemon now. And obviously I keep saying promoted, evolved Pokemon. And I kind of want to make sure I split them up some. So right now I have Froslass and Arcanine in my party. They're really strong. And we can take a look at, well, so we have, yeah, our Gyarados is separate, our Vullaby is separate, and Aron, he's going to evolve soon as well. I think Skiddo evolves soon as well. So we're going to try to separate up, like, as we're leveling the party. You know, Gardevoir is at 30, I think. Skiddo, Good Goat, I think is at 30 or 32, I forget exactly. But this allows us to keep, you know, strong members in each party, so we don't run into an issue where, like, I run into a fight that is really, really hard randomly while I'm just doing some backtracking. And then I don't know, don't have a good counter, so. Okay. Wait, do I have a choice in the matter? I didn't want to come here. Okay, so this is like a zoo. Nice. Or I guess a safari zone would be better. I don't want to follow you. I wanted to go do other things. I'm being forced against my will to do this. Well, it's still nighttime. Maybe they're still here. Alright, I wonder if I have to do this. Is that like the main quest? Okay. Look at this, make sure. Okay, so it looks like we don't have to do this. Obviously, it's really nice, but it's not like I have to sit here and do that. Okay, so yes, we want to do this quest. We want to go back, because we're going to go through all the old towns, pick up all the berries and stuff. We'll go show our Froslass to this girl. Maybe that will count. I haven't come across any heart scales yet. I forgot to bring you an awakening after I bought it. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe we'll have to do this. I mean, we can take a look at it, but Yeah, so this would be like, what, a Machop and a Curlia seem like would fit there. No, not currently. I'm sure they... The little Pokemon. Okay. What do you got? You're a worker. Run around, so that would be like a Yamper, I guess. A Giraffe or Rig. So I wonder if we can get an encounter here. Probably not, and based on the fact that, like, you know, nothing. There are no Pokemon here. We have to donate them. Oh, I see. So we can still donate to that enclosure. So like a parental Pokemon, that would be like, what, like a Kangaskhan, I guess? Or a Blissey or something like that. I'm sure there are others, but those are the first ones that would just come to mind. I'll consider doing this, but with my rule set, I would basically just be catching stuff from some old areas to... Oh, this place is huge. Oh my goodness. I'll just be catching stuff from... There's a whole second area. Oh my goodness, there are so many things here. I'd just be catching stuff from old areas and then just tossing them in here. I wouldn't be catching them from new areas. Maybe that would help me get the quest from the other stuff done, but I wouldn't be using any of those Pokemon. Like, they would be strictly for donating. So maybe I look through and do some of this, but I don't know if it's required. It doesn't seem like it. Obviously, it would be kind of a cool thing to do. Oh, there's more inside. Jeez, there is so much. Yeah. Bird. What are all these birds doing here? Alright, well, we'll come back to this later. It seems like they did say there's a Pokemon in that cave. Maybe it's waiting for a strong trainer. So maybe if we donate a bunch of Pokemon, we would get, you know, that Pokemon is kind of our reward. So it's something to consider. I'll come back to this. Yeah, so we're in Kipos town, and it looks like we can... There's an Eevee there. Looks like we can catch Pokemon here, so... Take a look at what we're at here. Phone. Yeah, so we're way down here, and there's some tower south of us. Let's see if we can... There may be some encounters here, but the main thing I wanted to do is I want to go back here. I want to pick up our berries here and here, if they're all fully evolved. Pick up any rewards from the university. I don't think there's anything in Pythios town. Then we go back to Sophos town, city, and then we need to turn in that one that I forgot, the awakening for that one person. And then I need to turn in the Froslass cavern one. Obviously this place is still blocked. We have this now as a detour. We wanted to work on this, or we can head through the sea here towards the next gym. So it seems like there's two Sea of Asteri, so it's probably like a west and an east. So those encounters are probably different, but I'm probably just taking the first area. Yeah, so we'll be back to this town. I guess we'll talk to people here now before we head out. But we're probably not going to be back here for a bit. Yeah, chase them off. You do that. Well, we'll get Pokemon for it eventually. Don't you worry. I just don't know when it'll be. They have repeat balls, which I guess are... Yeah, so works better if we've caught the Pokemon already. Okay, that's cool. I think quick balls still are just better in most cases on the first turn. And then, yeah, it looks like we can get down to the road. I saw a Breloom down there, so... Oh, we will definitely get these 2 encounters before we leave this area, though. I don't know if you heard that right just yet. It might be later on. Psyduck. Psyduck. I like Psyduck. And this is... Ooh, I almost got an encounter there. I mean, it wouldn't have been a big deal. 400. Apparently, there are 430. According to the documentation. So, a lot to get if we really want to. Alright, let's, looks like we can get our encounters now. So we're gonna go down this way. It looks like Eevee is available in that. We'll take the night encounter in town here. I don't know what it'll be, and then we'll do daytime for the other one. Doduo. Well, we've seen you before, so you're kind of whatever. I do want to switch, though, because... I don't have Levitate, do I? No, I don't. We're actually all really bad against this guy. I somehow find a way. Well, we're just going to quick ball and hope I should catch him. I think Doduo will be interesting because a lot of times I mean, Doduo is usually not used because they're flying normal, which you get usually a Pidgey or Swellow or some other Pokemon that is flying normal much earlier in the game, because Doduo you don't usually get on the first route, which means by the time you get to a Doduo, you have a bird Pokemon already in that position. But because it's a flying... Why did I say heal? I need to go to the end. But because it's a flying ground, it is now comparable to a Gligar, who's also flying ground. And I think that it makes it more useful in that, like, you generally don't get it on one of the first 2 or 3 routes or routes, so it's nice to get one a little bit later. And flying ground is a really nice typing, covers one of its own weaknesses. It's not like it's immune to electric, so alright, what do we get down here? So I really like that line. We get a Helioptile. It's a Heliusk. So we have an electric type. I think Heliolisk is okay. personally prefer, if I'm going for a mono electric type, or an electric type in general, I like Ampharos a lot just because, A, they have a mega form. I think that's really cool. And it looks really cool. It's actually electric normal. I thought it was just mono electric. Alright, well that's good to know then. Let's see if there's anything down here. Does he keep me from moving forward? Okay, so I can't go down to the other area. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, 2 Pokemon there that I think will fit decently well. The electric one for sure. We don't have an electric type at all, so that's going to be really nice. So that'll be a good option for us. Boat is so loud, man. We're going through here, and right, we're just running all the way back to the university. This just happens to be the closest place. And then we're going to be running all the way down to... there's a Sandile there, look at that. We'll be running all the way down to the second town. Probably just keep running all the way through to Froslass Cavern as well, versus taking the boat over and going backwards. I don't think it should take that much time, and we'll be able to get a bunch of our quests done. So, first things first, while we're here is let's go check out the berries that are here. See if they're actually, you know, a thing. And I'll consider what I want to do for the conservatory later. 5 citrus berries. So this is the one we gave the mulch to. So instead of getting 2 berries, or I don't know if it's 2 to 3, we get 5. So it's okay. And we got 4 lumberries. Oh, that's very nice. I still think it takes way, way too long to actually make these berries. It incentivizes you to literally just run around a bunch so you make berries. Seems weird. So I will probably stick to just buying berries. Oops, I didn't mean to talk. I didn't know if you gave me a reward for beating the 4th gym. Oh, you have Megastones? What do you have? That's a Raichu 4Y, okay. Victory Bell, Feraligatr, Meganium, Gyarados. Ooh, that costs 45,000, so that's not happening anytime soon. Noctowl, Ampharos. We have one of these already, so it seems like he sells extras. So, like, if we, for some reason, lose ours, Mawile, Houndoom, Heracross, Aggron. We do have an Aggron eventually. That's Aron. Camerupt, Altaria, and oh, we had Mandibuzz has a Mega. This is our Volibee. And Volibee evolves into Mandibuzz eventually. I don't know the exact level offhand. I didn't realize it had a Mega Evolution. That's amazing. Heliolisk also? Okay, alright, I'm much happier about getting Heliolisk then. Oh, this is awesome. This is like, I would say Christmas morning, but Christmas is a little ways away. Alright, so he has a ton of things. But with the Heliolite, the Mandibite, both of those look really, really good. Aggronite as well, and then the Gyarados. So there's at least 4 here that we have Pokemon of. Cool. What else? What was the other thing you... Oh, and it grows over time. Okay. Well, we didn't get anything for the 4th gym. That's fine. Ooh, alright, 25. Loaded dice. I don't know what this does. We'll take a look here in a moment. Oh, okay. So just higher multi-hit chance. I think loaded dice are okay, but in general, I still... That would be like the bullet seed TM we have. It's 2 to 5 times. Loaded dice, I guess, would give a higher percent chance to hitting, you know, 3, 4, or 5 times versus the 2 times. I still think if you don't have skill link, you generally aren't using multi-hit moves as much. You'd rather get a one-hit move if possible, unless, you know, you're in a position where something has, say, Sturdy or a Focus Sash, and you know you can get around it with a multi-hit move that only hits twice. So, which is possible. So, like, I know there are times where you might use, like, Dual Wing Beat is a perfect example of, it's a move that only hits twice. It's 40 base power, but it's good enough to, with stab, to, you know, break through and, you know, do what you need to do to break a Focus Sash and then kill something. So, alright, we're just going to keep running and we're going. So the next quest is the Froslass Cavern. And basically we're going to run straight to the next town and we're just going to keep running and we'll run through the cavern again. Versus taking the boat to Sophos City, running back and coming in from the other side of the cavern. I think we'll be okay just running through it real fast. And once we turn that quest in, oh right, we have some surfing to do. I don't remember if there was surf elsewhere. I have a feeling there was, and I just forgot. So we'll check it out later, I guess. Obviously, Kalami City has ocean next to it, so... Anything on this side? No, we're good. Yeah, so, like, can we... Yeah, we obviously run into encounters here, but I already have the encounter here, so I don't need this. They are slightly higher level. I do like that. A lot of times, even though you get stuff surfing, there's nothing here. Sometimes they don't raise the level in the city once you get it, so I'm glad that they did. Most modded versions do, but some of the originals. You'd surf and it'd be like, this is a level 6 Pokemon or something if it was in the first town, and you're like, I'm level 30. Minior. Mine? I say Minior because obviously a play on Meteor and as Mini in name. Kabuto. We'll fight stuff soon, don't worry. I just want to get through these quests before we continue on. And we're going to take a look at wait, do I have anyone that has Flash here? Uh-oh. Yes, we do. I was like, if I don't, I remember the cavern, but I prefer having... but we'll take a look at our 2 new Pokemon before we start surfing away on our way to the next gym. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. I like that they have both Sneasels here. I personally like the Hisuian Sneasler, but I like the Swinub too. A loaf of bread. We can go either way for this, I think, right? Ooh, a Alolan Vulpix. I haven't seen one of those yet. We're not going to fight it since we have our encounters and stuff already. Alright, so we want to go to the right here. I did. Wait, what? Is it a different one? So I can't use this Froslass, or does it have to be in the lead position? I have a Froslass right here. What? I guess I have to catch the... I guess there's an actual boss fight of one. Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll see if we can find it real fast. I wonder if it's just a random encounter in here, or if it's in a specific spot. Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm surprised it has to be a very specific one. What is this? Level 35. Oh, I'm gonna probably have somebody die here. I'm gonna throw a quick ball, like we're gonna try to catch it, right? Alright, job completed. That's a lot of EXP. We're gonna gain so much from that. I did not expect it to be a level 35 Froslass I needed to catch. Okay, well, I guess I need to go now get said Froslass and come back here. Does this work? Okay, I was like, I hope she didn't just steal my Froslass. I'd be so sad. You just got that. Anyways, that's really cool. So, you just had to catch that one or beat that other Froslass and then... show it to her. So, okay. I know we need a Snom for a different quest as well, but... good. We're going to go check out the Pokemon that we caught, and then we're going to move that Froslass to a different box so I don't accidentally use them. And then we're going to move on to surfing and towards new areas. The Pachirisu there. Alright, so this is the one... Oh, you have an amulet coin. Interesting. I wonder, actually, hold on. Do you have fixed IVs? I mean, those are really nice, but... yeah. That's what I'm talking about, the Infernal Parade here. This is amazing. This is like Hex Plus. I'm obviously not going to use this one. And as we see here, I have a... Rufflet here. I found this while I was farming those shards, but this was a shiny, so I figured, oh, I'll just catch it and keep it in a different box for whatever reason. But let's take a look at the two we got. So we got the Doduo, timid nature, plus speed minus attack. That's a little unfortunate. We can change that with the mint. We definitely don't want minus attack on Doduo. Boost kicking moves for strong legs. All right. And yeah, but you don't have any ground move. So the pluck is nice. Double kick is okay because it gets the boost, so it's 45 base power, so it's not that bad. Still 90 power between the two hits, but it's still not that great. Pluck is 90, and that's with stab, so I guess it's okay. But our ground move right now, like Bulldoze is 60, so stab is 90. Maybe I'm underselling this double kick. Yeah, I guess that's actually pretty decent, so it's 90 power. I'll take that. But the other two we could easily toss. And then we have this Helioptile. Oh wait, you're level 33? I did not realize you were that high level. Oh my. Dry Skin. Now, Dry Skin is really good. We noticed, you remember back before Pythia City, where we were in the permanent rain. And the permanent rain gave the Helioptile healing every turn. So we get free healing, and I think it reduces some extra damage from I don't know what I was going to say. We get healed from rain, so I think you take reduced water damage if I remember correctly, but that's probably wrong. So I know you get healed in rain because we saw that. Hey man, that's not bad. I'm still shocked you're level 33. I did not even notice. That's, yeah. All right, so we want to quickly look before we do this. What is your evolution? Let's just search for you. There'll only be a couple of you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I didn't expect you to appear immediately. Level 33, man. Wild. Yeah, you get sand veils. I think Dry Skin is just better. You can obviously make electric terrain. That's kind of nice. Oh, that's an egg move. Never mind. You're not from an egg. Yeah, it looks like we can, with the move relearner, we can get quite a bit. I think Parabolic Charge is fine. Since it's, unless it's a double battle, then maybe a little less. But obviously, more of a special attacker, as we see on the left there. Yeah, it looks like you get more sun. Anyways, evolution. Sunstone. Oh, great. I have to go get another one of these. Lovely. Well, I'll figure that out later. To get a Sunstone, because, yeah, I would like to obviously evolve him. But currently, he's pretty certain 33 is a bit over leveled, so probably not going to be used for this upcoming area because all my Pokemon are level 27, so certainly not 33. And I don't even know what the level cap is. If it is 33, cool, but I feel like 6 levels would be a lot. And just to make sure, I think it was, yeah, no, there's just walls over there. Alright, so we surf out this way, right? Also worth mentioning, for surfing, I should probably, well, you're weak to the stuff, but you're the only thing with the grass move. But yeah, I think that's actually bad to have you lead. Yeah, you're also 4x weak to water, so you're 2x weak to water. Oh, maybe this is a bad idea for all the people I have in this party. We'll make it work. I'm guessing that's the way we go out. We're still in the city, so yeah, this doesn't matter. We're just gonna run away from this Whalmer. Corsola. We'll be catching something soon once we get into the Sea of Asteri. Oh, here we go. Alright, so we have another encounter. And we'll just down here. Yeah, it looks like both entrances go to the same spot. Is that relatively... yeah, but it still should be encounters. We get a Tentacool. Nice. Tentacool is a good Pokemon. I do like them. They're a decent level. Level 26 is really nice. Means I'm not catching stuff that's really far behind, so it's not going to take forever to get them up to level with everybody else as well. Nice. So we've got a nice couple Pokemon here so far. Still wild. I didn't realize that you know, the Helioptile being so high level. Pearl. 29. Okay, they are slightly higher level. Yeah, you're my only one with a grass move. This could be really, really bad. It's really high risk. We don't kill. You and Iron Defense, so you're gonna die, so that's fine. I guess I really should have Skiddo out here. It's probably gonna be the most effective. Didn't really think of that one. It was when I left the city for surfing. But I think we'll be okay. We can make it work. Denizen. Yeah, so not quite. We're not... Ooh, so we can just run away, right? Do I have anyone that can actually tank that? Do you not? Who's defense? You have 32. Let me look at everybody's. 32, 50. You're probably the best at tanking it. Oh, wait, you have ice scales now. I didn't change that. Okay, yeah, I like that. We have minus defense. I probably should get that changed. It's fine, though. Now, you block crits, but I'm pretty sure you're weak to that. You have no defense. Alright, well, the Froslass, you're the best for damage. I think it's neutral to you. Yeah, and then any of these should kill. You're for sure faster with your like 120 something base BST for speed. I do have to be careful, obviously, yeah, because like we're gonna be coming up against a lot of water Pokemon. Let me see if I one-shot you. Probably not. Oh, that's not even actually effective because you're heart poison. We're just gonna run away. Right, at least there are other... Oh, there was a land encounter here? Interesting, interesting. I guess we do know that Bellsprout eventually turns into Victory Bell, which we know has a Mega Stone now. Well, I got my encounter already, so I don't know what... Bellsprout can be found here, as we just saw. You're much lower level all of a sudden. Okay. I don't know why the other ones to the left of us were level 26, and they don't give a lot of good EXP anyway, so maybe I stick to the running from them, but... Tentacool, level 29. Man, these guys don't mess around. They very quickly leveled up. Confusion, hit yourself. I'm okay with wrap. We'll take a bit of end of turn damage, yeah. Then we should kill with the Psybeam. Just kidding. Now hit yourself in confusion? Nope. Oh, we're about to die. Goodbye, Grayson. Oh, you didn't die. Alright, so we have to kill here, and then we will have to switch. We're going to have to go back and heal afterwards, and I'm probably going to bring one of my Pokemon, either Gyarados, Quagsire, or Skiddo. Because they are just with Water Absorb is going to be really good, and then also just in general being really good. Brown is not fairy yet, right? Yeah, just water. have anything. Pretty sure you just get owned. Yep. Yeah, this is a terrible team for me to have brought out then. I guess we'll switch to you and see what we can do. Brion's not very physically damaging, mostly special. Yeah, we just got absolutely owned, actually. What's your special defense then? Not great. I think we just kind of made a huge mistake. Well, your special defense also is really bad. Yours is okay, but you're 4x weak, so that's really bad. Yours is okay, but you're obviously great. I guess the have special damage is kind of the best we got. So if you bubble beam again, hopefully you just don't take a lot here. Ooh, that you chose a normal move. I'll take that. I don't think you're weak to any of this, so we're just gonna ominous win. We almost certainly are faster. And we'll see if we can get an Omni Boost, maybe? Not? Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. With the Omni Boost, that's really nice. That's what we were looking for. Now we just need to not get confused. Okay, we didn't. I'm going to go for it again. This we know will kill based on the amount of damage versus guessing with something else. No second Omni Boost, but that's okay. Nice, Mankey 28. And Dwebble 28. Rock Slide. Rock Slide's pretty good. What are your other rock moves? Yeah, we'll take it over Smackdown for sure. Not as accurate, but it does way more damage. Or actually, no, we want to keep Smackdown. I'm going to take it over Rock Blast. I know Rock Blast can hit for more than Smackdown, but Smackdown also gives the benefit of removing flying. It like knocks flying people out of the air and down to the ground. So, Flame Burst? I don't know. Oh, actually, that's 100 accuracy. That's really nice. I want to say I like the flinch, but I guess we have bite for flinch. Actually, I don't think I'm going to be using bite that much with you. Yeah, we're going to get rid of bite. I know it's good coverage for other enemies like psychic type, but I have some people that if I'm fighting a lot of psychic people, I'm probably going to be fighting with Vullaby out. Ooh, this could be annoying in the fact that if he clamps us, end of turn damage, we don't really have a defense against it. Like, your bonus defense and stuff don't actually reduce that damage. Oh yeah, you're not weak to ice. Alright, so I guess we'd have to stick to Shadow Claws if we have to with Froslass here. But we're going to go get Will-O-Wisp. Probably not going to learn. Actually, let me take a look. What was your other abilities again? Double Team. Since I don't have Snow Cloak, I'm going to take it over Double Team. I think Will-O-Wisp is really good. Generally, I don't have it, but I will take it in this case. Since I thought you still had Snow Cloak, not the halves damage thing, which I think the half damage thing is better. It's consistently a defensive boost, whereas Snow Cloak only works in hail or snow. We're gonna have to go back to town because I am not well prepared for out here. Need a water type. Oh, nice, Primate. And I did look it up because I wanted to know. Yes, Annihilape exists in this mod. So when we get the ability to make Mankey or Primate and Annihilape, we will do our best to do so. His evolution conditions are a bit different. They require you to use, I think it's Rage Fist 20 times. I'm going to have to double check that. I'm pretty sure it's Rage Fist, which Primeape gets at level 35, so it would be much later. Which is fine. I mean, obviously we just got Primeape. It would make no sense to then immediately be able to evolve him into Primeape. But yeah, much higher stats all of a sudden. Very fast, hits pretty hard, has decent HP. Still has Anger Point, which is fine, but we're going to now quickly run back through town and switch up our team so we can stop getting absolutely owned by some of these water types. Whalmer, very slow. We should be able to run just fine. Basically, if we don't escape on any of these, we're going to take a ton of damage, and Braixen probably would faint. Level 23, you're this close? Interesting. We're going to run away. Even though I think Psybeam could kill up that difference, I'm just not going to risk it. Okay. Oh, we can also take a look at our Tentacool. Yeah, since we got him too. So Tentacool, my apologies. Liquid Ooze, so if we... so what that does is, against Pokemon like Breloom, when we did the Battle Coliseum thing, where they had Mega Drain, so if I use Mega Drain on this Tentacool, it would injure the person draining. I would take damage, but they also would take damage. It wouldn't give them any capability of healing from it. They just take damage from it. Yeah, not bad. I mean, these are decent. Acid Spray is really good. Water Pulse, Bubble Beam. I think Bubble Beam is just better, yeah. I guess Water Pulse can confuse, but I think just higher damage there is fine. Let's take a look here. I think we're going to start with... We'll have 2 at a time, so we'll bring Skiddo over 9 for the moment. Bring Quagsire. And then we have Gyarados, basically Gyarados, and should be fine on his own, but we'll switch Primeape out for the moment. And what we'll probably do too is we go back to Atheos and take a look and see if Primeape can learn Thunder Punch, because that would be really, really good coverage for this area. So we're going to back out. We're going to keep going east. I'm going to try to get to the next town, but if we don't, it's no big deal. Probably not going to go very long today. But I like what we've gotten so far. The 3 Pokemon we picked up are really, really nice. Wingull. I don't have enough. Well, I do have Nuzzle, but that's not going to kill you. Oh yeah, I also forgot. Do I have... You all. Obviously, I didn't. If I brought any of the new people, I would want to give them EVs. Battle to celebrate. Emerald. This is pre-evo to Octillery. So presumably you're going to use water moves, so we're just going to switch to Quagsire and just not take damage. Get wrecked. We'll just body side. That's an ice move. Oof, that's going to hurt. This didn't hurt that much. But it lowered my attack, which I'm about to use. Just kidding. Critical hit didn't... Your lowered attack didn't matter. Good job, Quagsire. Dratini, your dragon? Yeah, but I don't have... Do I have an ice move on somebody? I have Froslass in my group, don't I? Yes. Be able to heal Quagsire, no problem. Sure, we'll come up against something. Dragon Rage. This is always 40 damage, right? Yeah. This Icy Wind hopefully will kill. Dratini, not the bulkiest? Yeah. I have HP. I have potions, so like I can use that as well. I'm not that worried. And Chinchou. So you're water electric, which means we can go back to Quagsire, and presumably he'll just be immune to everything this Pokemon can do. Except that. I don't really like that. I wonder what he would even cast. Oh, you have a bug move? Ow? Okay, that was not what I was looking for. I'm gonna go... I guess I might have to just try to hit through confusion. Are you gonna confuse Ray again? Oh, this is annoying. You're faster than me, okay. Believe in you, Quagsire. Hit through the confusion. You gotta do it one more time. Yeah, I didn't think you had bug move. Just kidding, you're still alive. If I hit myself and get crit, I just die. So, breaks in Europe. He's not going to use a water move, so it's going to be Signal Beam, so it should be okay. Thought we would have two-shotted, but that's okay that we did. Yeah, back to shore you go. We are, instead of having to run back to the healing center every time. Where were they? Oh, there should be, yeah, super potions. We have a few of these. We'll try to do my best not to overuse them, but I don't want to have to go back to the center every fight. Wait, is there a town here? No way. No, it looks like he's just a university student. All the land, both west and east, so yeah, there are two separate ones. Yeah, I'm here. I'm about to beat you in a duel. Murkrow. We will nuzzle you. That's a dark move. Ow. We're gonna switch to... probably use that again, because that probably makes sense. Or you just... why? What is your thought process? Is this just a completely random AI? Like, alright, well, that's annoying. I'm expecting you to use Assurance again. Wanted to Leech Seed you. Oh, man. And we miss. Cool. Yeah, see, like this. I expected Assurance, not a switch. Super, super annoyed at that. Still gotta go back to the thing anyway now to res Skiddo, because I'm dumb. I mean, I knew he is flying, and he could have flying moves, but I would have expected and to use Assurance, because it's the highest damaging move that it has. If it gets hit, not dual wing beam. Yeah, you're super fast. That's fine. If you don't attack, you're just gonna die, so. Use those super potions for nothing. How unfortunate. Still annoyed at that. Because Murkrow would have been like great for me, just I just switch into Arcanine, and then yeah, Arcanine would have been fine. I'll see him. We can sell that. That's an EV item. Okay, once we're halfway through here, let me see if I can get to. This is dark water. I guess that's where you can dive. Let's see, how close are we to the next island? Adventure details. Just the map, please. We passed it? I'm sorry, what? I'm very confused. Unless the Marmaro island is not anything that I, like, worry about. We're obviously going to clear all these trainers out, just maybe not immediately, because, yeah. I'm very confused. It said I was here but now I'm here. Okay, yeah, very confused, but whatever. Oh no, there's a person below us. Wait, is this considered Marmaro Island, so this is my encounter? It's Chinchou? Probably. Yeah. We're gonna catch it, because Volt Absorb is fine. Water Electric is good. You're not level 33, so... However, I don't know if you require an Evo Stone or not. Just wanted to get to the next island so I could heal. We get a fourth Pokemon here. This is our Marmaro Island. And I'm holding the right to knock the cop, but yeah, that guy. Alright, sweet. There is a Poké Center here, so... What I'll probably end up doing is using this Poké Center and kind of go back and forth to finish off all the trainers on the left. We'll take a quick look at that Chinchou. Turns into a Lantern. Lantern's pretty good. We won't really explore this island quite yet. We have a deep sea scale. That's nice. S speed. You're very slow, so it doesn't really matter, but sure. Plus, so, I mean, we can change that, though. Oh, no, it's minus speed. Okay, yeah, that's fine. These are okay moves. We are going to look at the Pokedex for those two, because I forget how they evolve. I think Tentacool is level-based. I just don't forget which level. I like that this is all included in this, by the way. Level 30, so very soon. Yeah, we know we can get to level 30 right now, so we'll have a Tentacool very soon. That's really nice. And now we want to take a look at Chinchou. 27. Oh, the very next level. Okay, sweet. So I don't need a stone for either of them. I will need a stone for that Heliolisk dude, but when do you evolve? Should be soon, I'm pretty sure. 28. Okay. Alright, so very soon as well. Alright, so we're going to get a lot of evolutions here. And we did heal. We're going to continue using this team until we hit level cap for people, but we're going to go back and we're just going to go searching for like a Vaporeon. And the boat dude's here. It might have been nice to have taken a land encounter here, but well, can't really change the fact that we got the encounter on the very first thing here, but I also wasn't using Repel, so it was kind of gonna happen. So, my own fault. There's a berry there. Okay. What do you got, buddy? Like I said, today, a little bit shorter, which I'm fine with. But we're just going to go try to clear out some of these trainers in the Sea of Asteri here, and then we'll be done. Ghost Rock. Psychic. I believe in you. Just kidding, that did basically nothing. I don't like Curse. We can just switch, though. Yeah, so basically what Curse does with Ghost is they sacrifice half their life and puts a debuff on you, so then you take a quarter of your life every turn. But we can just switch, and it will have done nothing. His Rock Blast probably would have done more damage, honestly. Do I think that you are levitating? Maybe. But you're not. Thankfully. Good job, Quagsire. I really like Clodsire, too, the Poison Ground version. He looks so cool. You're fighting. Do I have anybody good against that? I mean, Froslass doesn't take damage from most of your moves. Let's just, if he goes for a fighting move, which would probably be his most damaging, we will just be immune. You're gonna bulk up, okay. This is a good time to use Will-O-Wisp. This will have your attack, so even with bulk up, you shouldn't do too much damage. So you have nothing that can hit me, and you're just going to keep bulking up. That's so little. Alright, because he's +2 defense. Alright, well I guess we need to use Ominous Wind and Icy Wind, so... I have a feeling he doesn't have a move that can hit me, because otherwise he's +5 right now, and that's a little scary. I'm going to save a little bit of Ominous Wind here. Icy Wind should do the trick. Nice. Toxic. I absolutely will take Toxic. I'm going to take it over Faint. Faint is nice. It's an interesting move. It gets around Protect and Detect from those Pokemon, but it does so little damage. It's hard to tell when to expect that they're going to use Faint and, or not Faint, use Protect and all of that. So. I probably should have a Repel on for this, just to make this easier to move around and waste less time. Did we beat you before? No, you're new. Water Fairy. I have a feeling you're going to use Water Move, so we're going to go to Quagsire. Make use of our Water Absorb. Just kidding. So Safeguard prevents them from secondary effects, such as confusion, poison, and stuff like that. Or status effects, not secondary. I also like that, they had to ability confirm my Quagsire, so they didn't know that I had Water Absorb. 40, it's about the same. Well, so even though Quagsire was already out water ground, they still used a water move on me to try to do damage, and didn't know I had Water Absorb, which is why I got healed on the first turn. I actually wonder if they'll do it with the second Pokemon too. Hopefully not. Heal? Oh, you can have an ice move, so probably not. This is effective against you. Right? Your water, ice. Yeah. We'll switch to Froslass. Should be decently tanky against any special moves. And if Seal uses Headbutt or something, it'll do very little. Yeah. It does like no damage. Nice. That was a crit, by the way. It did 6 damage. I think the only downside to my Froslass at the moment is that my main special attack and ghost move, Ominous Wind, has such few PP. 5 is very, very little. Oh, can't wait until we get that Infernal Parade later on, because that's got 15 we saw. And yeah, looks really, really good. That was... You were up there before. You an actual trainer. Well, when I get dive, I'll let you know. Until then, it's gonna stay at the bottom. Giga Drain. Giga Drain really, really good, but my only grass is my Skiddo, so he has one of the drains, I believe. Not at the moment. We're going to heal first, and then we will go back looking for more trainers. I'm hoping to clear out all the trainers on the left area here, but we may not. We'll see. We have 2 repels left. Hopefully it'll be enough to clear most of this. so this is at the bottom. A lot of people here. This is another EV item. We'll just be able to sell that. So. Normal type. Oh wait, you can have bulldoze. No bueno. So I think Quagsire should be fine up against you. Yeah, it's like I remember getting bulldoze as a move, so I was like, wait a minute. And a good thing I did, because that would do a lot of damage. Missed my mud shot. Lovely. Well, we're switching, and then we'll probably be switching back. I'd like to get a leech seed off. Just kidding. I got... Whoa! What was... I did not expect Slam to do that much damage. Okay, calm down, buddy. We are gonna Will-O-Wisp. Right. Wait, Will-O-Wisp? Why wouldn't that affect you? Am I missing something here? It's a fire move. Oh, is that because of the comatose thing? So because the game thinks it's asleep, it can't be affected by other status ailments. I really don't like that. The problem I run into is I can't... If I switch, he's going to just slam. He's going to bulldoze again, though. I think he's slow enough where I can get Quagsire in. I think I'm just going to slam. Okay, you're actually much harder to deal with than I thought, because I don't have a flying Pokemon with me. Just kidding, you're faster than me. Okay. That did so little damage. Alright, well, if you slam is a normal move, so we should be able to just avoid it if you use it here. Yep. That's why I wanted Will-O-Wisp. I cut his damage in half. We're doing a lot of switching, and eventually I hope we'll be able to kill this dude. What an annoying moveset, man. Oh yeah, also at -1 I'm slower, so... let me take a look, actually. What is your... attack and special attack are very similar. Body Slam could get me a... Oh no, it cannot paralyze it, because he's got that flipping thing, so... yeah, I think Surf should do slightly more damage. Yep, and we're gonna switch again. Oh, you used... Alright, so you don't have any of your healing stuff. So you have Bulldoze. I think we're just gonna Icy Wind twice here. He's gonna Bulldoze, because everything else I'm immune to. But I think this is the safest way to get rid of him. Because if I switch back to Quagsire, he could flail and just kill me. Especially now that he's at like 1 HP. This is what I get for not having a flying Pokemon. Psy Shock. Ooh. Is that better than Psybeam? So this is interesting. So Psy Shock is higher damage, but it targets the defense stat versus the special defense. I will take it over Psybeam. In more times than not, it is better. Obviously, Psychic is better than both. And that took so much to kill one Pokemon. You still have 2 more. Fire. So I'm weak to you. That's annoying. But Quagsire is not. I can only hope that you don't have, for whatever reason, a grass move. Oh, so close. That was a crit. That hurt. Oh, you killed yourself. Get wrecked. Yeah, because they killed themselves. Alright, what's last? Bolton. I'm risking this because he has Dig. Okay. Well, you're faster than me. Are you going to do enough damage to get rid of me? Probably. Let's see. Everything I have is weak to you except Quagsire. Alright, Quagsire, I'm just trusting that you're not going to die here. That was a crit? Really? It's rude. But based on the fact that you use Dig, so that's the only thing you have. Do you have a way to... Anything that comes out has to take a hit, so... You take extra, you're poisoned, you probably just die. Aftermath would work. No, you die, you die. You can't be crit, but I feel like you would just die. No, you have 74 defense. That's not stab. Couple might just fall over here. We'll see. Obviously, I could have just used the potion. Oh, that's actually not bad. I expected it to be way worse. Problem is, I don't think you have much in the way of actually killing him? He gets first hit para, really? Alright, you need to just hit through para here. Yes. Alright, we're going back to heal. I know this trainer was way worse than I expected. That Kamala just messed me up, dude. Razor Shell. This is a water move, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to take it, though. I think it is nice coverage, but all rock is effective against fire anyway. And water, while it is effective against other things, it's not the best offensive. Typing. It's better, I think, defense. Ooh, Doduo, you turn into Crustle. Let's go. Not that I think water is not great offensively. It has some great offensive moves, but I think when it's a non-stab move, it's not that great. So, like, a Doduo using Razor Shell or Crustle using Razor Shell is probably not as effective than, say, your, you know, Shelter or Cloyster using it, who actually, yeah, he's going to try to learn it again. No, we're good. We're not going to learn this. And if we really, really need it, we can always go to the move relearner and get it back. Okay, since we got absolutely owned, we're going to go heal. Because, you know, why not? Some of these fights have been really, really tough. There's only 1 or 2 more on the left side here. I'm running out of repels. I mean, obviously you can just run from random battles, but Another probably benefit I like to some of the... I won't use repel here since I know right where I'm going. But I do really like with some modded versions. Oh, okay, so he's just telling us to die. One thing I did really like with the Run and Bun was the fact they gave you infinite repel. And they're not the only one to do that. There are other ROM hacks that give you infinite repels. I personally like them just because of how I play the game, but that doesn't mean that's how it should be. Repels are a good use of managing... Oh, who saw us? Oh, this dude? Repels are good for managing how much money you have and are spending versus having to do battles and things like that, but... Launcher. Pure water. Alright, so... Oh yeah, we didn't actually look at your stats. Yeah, 100 defense now. Bell armor, big. He's a tank. We're gonna switch to Quagsire in case he uses water move. I know having breaks in first is kind of... You might say, oh, sword stance, that could be a problem. You might say, why would you have... calm down there, Clauncher. Why have a fire Pokemon first? And the main reason really is just for random battles. Braixen is one of my fastest Pokemon to be able to actually just run away from things. So yeah, a little bit easier to just run with a super fast Pokemon versus having like Quagsire first or Skiddo first, who are not really that fast. Resulting in then me now not being able to run. Oh, Braixen only got 1 EXP. So versus having a slow Pokemon out, so then I can't run. Like, Quagsire has 29 speed, and your escape chance against random Pokemon are your speed versus their speed. So if you... if you're very slow, you have a very low chance of actually getting away from it. That was a crit. One more hit should still do. Wait, did he not lose speed? I wasn't paying attention. It's fine though. Sorry, as long as you hit this, yeah, we're good. Now that we know level 31 is the cap, we're gonna just finish looking around here to make sure there's no other trainers. And when we get we get over to the town, we'll switch our team up. You look like I haven't fought you. It's a little wasted of EXP, but it's fine. And honestly, it sounds really weird, but even though these Pokemon are higher level, if I have to do any level grinding, I'm probably going to go back to Sophos City and fight the Pokemon west of that, those Taros and stuff like that, because I honestly think that they give way more EXP than some of these unevolved Pokemon. Like Tentacool only gives 200 or something, which is not a lot. Whereas I can get... $700 or 800 from the Taros or the Dene, and so yeah, I think those are just better options for grinding if I need to. But hopefully we won't have to do that. We'll see, you know, if we get closer to... Oh, you're still faster. Yeah, Quagsire is very slow. As we get closer to that next gym, which I said is east of the island we're at currently. So hopefully next time we'll get through all the trainers on the right side and, you know, make our way to there, and then most of our team decently leveled. Your water as well. Are we faster? Not even close. I wonder if you only have water moves though. That would be really nice, and not having to switch Quagsire out. I'm just gonna body... Oh no, you have a body slam. Did not get the para. Well, if you're going to body slam, I'm going to switch to Froslass and take no damage, kill you, and then I can rotate around as needed. You're a fighting type? Yeah. We're gonna Will-O-Wisp you. Just cut your attack in half. And you already... Oh, that's a dark move. I didn't do... I didn't do damage to you, so... Fine with that, yeah. Alright, which means we can switch pretty safely into anything here. Great Skiddo, don't let me down this time. Dude is burned. He takes half damage. Yeah, that's much better. And we're going to switch back to Froslass now. Now that we know he's going to power up punch, and he's just going to miss. Get wrecked. He'll get healed. And he'll take some burn damage, and I think Ominous Wind should kill. Or I could switch again, I guess, because he's going to, what, he's going to payback, right? Which means we can actually go to Crustle. It can't get crit. I'm pretty sure you resist Dark, unless they changed that. I think Bug used to resist Dark, but I think they changed it. And we still take no damage because he's got 100 defense. Yeah, we're just gonna full heal Froslass with this. It should power up punch there. I don't think he's gonna pay back. He's gonna Bubble Beam? Didn't even know you had a Bubble Beam. Okay. Oh, we took like no damage. It's fine. Pretty sure even at -1 we're faster than you. But we can just safely... You're gonna power up. Or no, you're gonna power up. You're gonna pay back. I wanna switch to... No, I think we'll just kill. I think Froslass is probably fine against whatever we see coming out, and then we can adjust if we need it. I probably didn't need to take that Pokemon that safely. Whalmer. I don't know, just Will-O-Wisp you? Oh, you have Water Veil. Okay. That's fine. Alright, do I think you're going to use that again? Say yes. Heal my Quagsire, please. Nice. Thanks for the free heal. That's a normal move. And we can just now be really cheesy here and go to Froslass. If you're going to Echoed Voice, we'll just avoid it. Echoed Voice, I'm pretty sure, is normal. Starts at 30 base power, and every time you use it, it continues to get stronger and stronger. But we can just force him now to use... Presumably he has another water move. Yep. So now we can just kind of go back and forth like this until we miss a bunch. That was a crit. That was annoying. We are faster with he's -1. We're going to switch one more time. And yes, as we see, he did quite a bit more damage there. But I want him to use Water Move again to get Quagsire back up in HP, so I don't have to go heal. I can just immediately go find whatever's left for enemy Pokemon trainers out here. Because we are getting close where should have a few level 31s. We will switch out a portion of the team. Yeah, it looks like Quagsire, Braixen, and Froslass should be all 31 after this if he gives enough EXP. He didn't. That's okay. Oh, Froslass was, but not enough for Quagsire. This means I'll probably, if I don't find another trainer, just kill 1 or 2 random Pokemon on the way back to the island. We've gotten everything. I think I killed from level 31 with Psyshock. Right, this is 80 base power. Yes, huge. Alright, so now we know if we kill them, we can just press a button and win. That didn't even give enough to quite. Yeah, that's how little EXP they give. Did not give Quagsire enough. And he was very, very close to the levels, so... Alright, so that's that island. I think we've gotten all of the trainers now. Or at least... Yeah, so you're... Let's see if you're somebody I need to fight. No, you're just a random person. Okay. And there was nothing above, right? There is, but it's to the right. Alright, so we're good. So we, I think, got everything to the left there. We're just gonna hopefully take this like one more fight and just want to get Quagsire 31. We'll adjust our team around, but then we'll be done for today. I think that'll have been enough. Yeah, Electro Ball there, and that's the one I was talking about earlier. Lantern gets it as well, where it's your speed compared to the enemy's speed is what bases its damage, and the larger difference in speed, the more damage it does. I have a hilarious... Yawn is really good, but I think I'm going to use Rock Slide with you. You know what, I'll take it up with Rock Slide. We can always teach Rock Slide if we need it. But in Run and Run on the Shell 1 fight, I struggled with that fight a lot in my playthrough. I had a Lantern, which I was like, oh, you know, Lantern should be pretty good, but the Togekiss was just a monster. And I did a bunch of retrospective after the fight when I was looking up things and planning, and I was like, man, how do I handle this Togekiss? And I had no idea how good Electro Ball was at the time, so I had given my Lantern a bunch of other stuff. I got rid of Electro Ball because I was stupid. And it turns out my Lantern, if I had Electro Ball, would have just one-shot the Togekiss after getting a single Thunder Wave onto them. So yeah, it was kind of hilarious, but at the same time really sad, because I was like, man, this fight is so hard, and in reality, I literally had like a perfect counter to the to that Togekiss, and I just didn't know it because I was playing casually. I didn't know any better. Hadn't really watched anybody do it. So yeah, I had screwed that up. But yeah, Electro Ball, pretty good. Do we have it on this one actually? No, we don't. So it might have been a lower level, but we can always train it as needed. But yeah, Thunder Wave Electro Ball is really strong with Lantern, even though Lantern doesn't get a huge amount of speed. I mean, this is minus speed Lantern, or Chinchou, but we could easily change it to be plus special attack minus attack, because it's generally a special attacker, and then our speed would be plenty decent, and yeah, you could Thunder Wave and use Electro Ball and it probably would do good damage. So let me take the items off them. And then we had that one, yeah, from this front. We're going to take this amulet coin. Probably should have that on somebody while we're doing stuff, just because it gives us more money from trainers, which happens to be really good. the holder has to take part. We'll give it to our lead Pokemon, which for now probably will be Gyarados. Yeah. But I think that's good for today. We cleared out all the trainers on the way from Sofo City to Aro Island. I think that was really good. I inadvertently got Skiddo killed, like from a random Murkrow. That was hilarious. Hope you enjoy that. But we'll pick it up tomorrow. We'll kind of keep going towards the next gym, and afterwards, if we still need to level grind, like I said, I'm probably going to level grind all the way back at Sofo City in the grass west of there. I think it'll be much easier, faster, because we can just go looking for the high EXP targets and quickly get through the levels, versus the random, Pokemon in the water here that are unevolved give like half or a third of the EXP that those Pokemon were giving. Yeah, had a lot of fun. Got more done today. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And we'll see you next time.